I fell asleep amid the flowers for a couple of hours on a beautiful day. Daydream, I dream of you amid the flowers.
What do you guys, in terms of like, what are you guys thoughts on celebrity cannabis brands and those rising? I'd love your guys' thoughts on this, as you guys are the OGs and
yeah, listen, like the last thing we want to do is start hating on someone because they're doing something right.
Yeah.
If someone's putting out an excellent product and they care about it and they're actually taking the quality control and they're in the grow and they see what they're cultivating, it's like we just met with one of the guys that are running one of the big funds for one of the biggest rappers in the world. You obviously know who he is, right? He's a billionaire, right? And he just came in the cannabis industry. They just did a big SPAC, right? And it was one of the guys who was flowering all of his, packaging all of his flowers, They say, what do you think? Like, what's your feeling? He's like, it's fucking trash. We're like, what do you mean it's trash? You're involved in this shit. He's like, they're running the brand in the ground. They're putting in, they're putting the worst product in it. The grower sucks. And I'm like, but you're part of this thing, And he's like, no, I mean, I'm part of it, but I have no control over that part of it. They selected their grower, a grower who was known for not putting out a good product. They knew this ahead of time.
This is in LA. This is in Cali.
This is in LA. Yeah. Yeah. Just like what was last week, right?
Last week.
Yeah.
They're talking about how the brands are being destroyed because the cultivator can't grow quality, but the brand gets it out there, but what's getting out there is a subpar product, and they're destroying the brands before they can really even get off the ground. I kind of product itself should be enough to get it out there, and I think that's what Jungle Boys does. Is the product speaks for itself. The community that we're involved with it speaks for itself, and it speaks loud enough that we don't need an influencer to go out there and to influence our product. Because we built something that speaks for itself.
I mean, I think also, right, if you're a really good cultivator and you're good at what you do, right, your flower sells itself, right? Like there's never enough good flower. You're never going to hear anybody say the market is flooded with AAA flower, right? It's always the market flooded with shitty ass weed, or fucking where's the good weed at? So at the end of the day, I think, a lot of these growers that are signing these contracts obviously have big, giant production facilities and they can't get rid of their flower. So they go and do some marketing deal with some big celebrity, right? And now you end up with that same trash weed, right? Just marked up and fucking at $75 an eighth now in this pretty packaging that none of us would ever smoke, Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's like, is there anybody big enough, like an influencer or, somebody that came, that was a big cannabis smoker and that was a celebrity that you're going to stand in line because they dropped a new flower that they've never even seen grown before. They've never even grown cannabis in their life. They've never been through anything that we've been through in this industry, they're going to call it, relaxing or, whatever silly name they came up with, It's like you hate to hate on that shit and be like the guy that's like, oh, I'm a fucking hater, and but at the end of the day, it's like it is pretty fucking whack,
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly, and I think really it's just really brand heavy, right? Like the whole kind of pitch is like, oh, the celebrity, it's just such top heavy, just with branding, marketing, nice packaging, but what's actually backing it up, and that's where you guys have had such a strong infrastructure backing up the Jungle Boys brand, just with like I've known about you guys since I was in like end of like 8th grade, like I said, literally, and I've known you guys are top quality, and you guys you're not too brand top heavy in a sense, and all of these and the ones you're talking about, that person that you're talking about who just did the SPAC, I'm sure most people listening probably know who we're talking about. I mean, yeah, it's kind of, I kind of catch myself when I'm talking about these brands that I'm like, catch myself kind of talking shit, but it's like, I don't really expect them to be putting out a good product, but you're branding it like this is supposed to be, you know, super top quality. And you know, I think there's going to be a very small percentage of those celebrity brands that really will make it.
Yeah, I mean,
long term.
for cannabis, I'm not a rapper or an actor or an actress, or you know what I mean. I'm not trying to claim to be somebody I'm not. You know, so I think when somebody comes in this industry, I think the people that have been around for a long time always look at it like, you know, like where's the flower coming from? Who's actually cultivating it? Do they care about the product? And if you put out a good product, bring it on. You know, I'll put it in my store. You know, but if it's going to be some subpar product, just slap a celebrity name on it. You know, it's like I'll pass.
I fell asleep amid the flowers for a couple of hours on a beautiful day. Daydream, I dream of you amid the flowers.